Hey guys and girls, this is Cal here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I hope you enjoy. So this is a quick tutorial, or as fast as possible as I can, to get through the exploration and purpose of the heads-up display. So let's get started. To the top left, you'll see your ship's design, health, and shields. So I have 4 shields equipped there, you see. And you can see if you're damaged by yellow or red painted onto your ship as well. And the top right is your target's distance, shields, and health. This is for your friends and enemies as well. So let's move on. Underneath the display, you'll see G1, G2, and G3, and on the right, you'll see a square and rectangle box. So if you have a square, that also indicates that you have a 4-sided shield equipped. And if you have your rectangle more prominently green, that means you have a only 2-sided shield, so that's the front and back only. There's a plus sign in between. This indicates where your strength of the shield is focused, so you can actually designate where you want this in, like corner or up in front or the back, and you can do that with the numpad. Also, with the display to the left of it is G1, G2, G3. This allows you to divert power, so with 1, 2, and 3 buttons, you can divert power to weapons for G1. That increases the recharge of overheating. G2, divert power to shields to recharge quicker, and G3 is divert power to recharge your fuel quicker, so you can use boost and afterburn more quicker than if you were not to have any power to your thrusters. You can see underneath there is a display of 1 to 7. This indicates what weapons and missiles we have equipped, so let's go through these process. So in the green, you'll see it states my ballistic weapon called the Scorpion, and underneath how you can tell it's ballistic, there's no percentage sign next to it, the number. So I have 500 ammo, and this will cost in-game credits to restock inside the PU. Underneath, you'll see a Badger weapon. This is a laser weapon, and you can see if it's a laser weapon because there is a percentage next to the number. This means how long I have until it starts to overheat, and to let it be charged, just let go of the Fibre run. So let's move on to the next display, which is your speedometer indicated right in the center of the screen. This is your indicator on your speed for throttle and fuel, and I'll explain each one for you now. 0 being stop and 100 being full speed. On the bottom half of the speedometer is your throttle indicator, which white bar will increase up and down the side there, increase how much you have with your throttle. The top half is how much fuel you have, how much fuel you've used. It will deplete from 100 to 0, and it can recharge while mid-flight. This is if you use boost and afterburner, but keep in mind some ships such as the snub fighters, i.e. the Merlin, will not recharge in flight mode. Let's quickly move on, and you can see underneath the speedometer is a flight mode. So inside the box is what flight mode is highlighted, and if it's states PRE, that is precision mode, and this is what you want to if you want to fly and land at a safer speed, which will be 0 to 50 max speed. If you want to go to a normal speed of your ship, which will vary depending on the weight and size of the ship, 50 to ship speed is the space combat mode, which is SCM. This is where you'll fly and fight most of the time in. And if you change it to CRU, which is cruise speed, which is the ship speed to times the percentage amount, this is a cruise speed where you won't be able to turn it easily, but you can use to escape and travel to point A and to point B. Let's move on to the next display. On the right hand side, you'll see 2 icons. These 2 icons are countermeasures against missiles. So they can vary on different ships, these icons, like you might see for etc. Basically, they do the same purpose. Chaff are the Wi-Fi signal, basically. Use these countermeasures against the icon that will pop up, which are missiles. And as well as the flare icon, use that against the fire icon when you see that pop up also to defend against missiles. So next is a big list. Just underneath the countermeasures in order, coupled. It is by default left on, and this allows you to fly the same direction at full speed if you was to turn around whilst coupled is turned off. So for instance, if you was getting chased down and you wanted to shoot at the same speed you were, instead of turning around, which usually would slow down the speed, just decouple the mode by turning it off, and you'll be able to keep the same speed and turn around and fire against the enemy, and then you can re-enable it and take on full speed again towards that direction, or turn around and keep the same speed. Underneath is G-Safe. This allows you to not black out as much from the G-force, which thus making your turns a bit slower. Constab allows you to stop drifting, so you're not going to fly into asteroids as easier if it's left on. If it's left off, which quite a lot of pilots do, it's more for the advanced users. If it's left on, it's great for beginners. ESP allows your ship's computers to lock on when you're close to them at aiming, and quantum fuel is how much fuel you have left. So lastly, we've got two displays, which is hard to see on the bottom and either side. These are your ship's signatures, EM and IR. The higher they are, the easier the enemies and friends can actually pick you up in Arena Commander and the Persistent Universe. The lower these are, you can actually become more stealthy, which is also a benefit. So guys, I hope this tutorial actually helped you guys, especially the newcomers. I do have part 1 and part 2 for the Persistent Universe, the tutorial, which I'll have in the description and also on the screen here, so you can click on them straight away. Just to get started within the Persistent Universe, firstly, welcome to the verse as well. And if you've got any comments, just leave them below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And as I say, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.